Hello, my dear friend. I want you to know that right now, wherever you are, whatever age you might be, you are exactly where you need to be. If you're watching this today, it tells me something beautiful about you. You're someone who believes in growth, in possibility, and in the magnificent power you have to create positive change in your life. That takes courage, and I honor you for that courage. I know that many of you who are listening today might be feeling some concerns about getting older. Maybe you've noticed that your energy isn't quite what it used to be. Perhaps you've been told by well-meaning people, or maybe even by your own inner voice, that slowing down is just part of aging. Maybe you've looked in the mirror lately and felt a little disconnected from the vibrant person you know yourself to be inside. Or perhaps you've experienced some physical changes that have left you wondering if your best days are behind you. Let me tell you something from my heart to yours. These feelings are completely natural and understandable. We live in a world that often sends us messages about aging that simply aren't true. We're told that getting older means becoming less capable, less energetic, less valuable. But I'm here today to share a different truth with you, one that I've seen proven over and over again in my own life and in the lives of countless others. You are not diminishing as you age. You are not becoming less than you were. In fact, you are becoming more wise, more authentic, more connected to what truly matters. The years you've lived have given you something precious that younger people are still working toward. The gift of perspective, the beauty of accumulated wisdom, and the freedom that comes from knowing who you truly are. Every single day, you have the opportunity to choose how you want to experience this journey of aging. You can choose to see each day as a chance to nurture your body, to feed your spirit, and to celebrate the incredible vessel that has carried you through all of your experiences. Your body has been with you through every joy, every challenge, every triumph, and every moment of growth. It deserves your love, your respect, and your gentle care. The truth is, our bodies are designed to heal, to adapt, and to serve us well throughout our entire lives. Yes, they change as we age, but change doesn't have to mean decline. When we approach our bodies with love instead of criticism, when we focus on what we can do instead of what we can't, and when we develop habits that support our well-being, we can experience vitality and strength at any age. What we're going to explore together today are simple, gentle, and powerful ways to support your body, mind, and spirit every single day. These aren't complicated routines that require special equipment or years of training. These are loving practices that anyone can do regardless of where they're starting from. They're acts of self-care that honor the wise and wonderful person you are right now. Now, I want us to take a moment to shift our thinking about what it means to grow older. So much of how we experience aging depends on the thoughts we think and the beliefs we carry. For too long, our society has painted a picture of aging that focuses on loss, limitation, and decline. But what if we could see aging differently? What if we could embrace it as a time of continued growth, wisdom, and even adventure? The beliefs we hold about aging become our reality. If we believe that getting older means becoming weak, tired, and irrelevant, then that's exactly what we'll experience. But if we can shift those beliefs, if we can see aging as a privilege that not everyone gets to experience, then everything changes. Each wrinkle becomes a map of the smiles we've shared. Each gray hair becomes a crown of the wisdom we've earned. Each year becomes a testament to our resilience and strength. I've learned that our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape not just how we feel emotionally, but how we feel physically as well. When we carry thoughts of vitality, strength, and possibility, our bodies respond accordingly. When we wake up each morning with gratitude for another day to experience life, to love, to learn, to contribute, our entire being aligns with that energy. One of the most beautiful things about this stage of life is the freedom it can bring. Many of the pressures and expectations that weighed on us in our younger years begin to fall away. We start to care less about what others think and more about what brings us joy. We become more selective about how we spend our precious time and energy. We begin to understand that life is not about perfection. It's about presence, connection, and the simple moments that make our hearts sing. This shift in perspective doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't mean we ignore the real changes that come with aging. Instead, it means we approach those changes with compassion, creativity, and a willingness to adapt. When we can't do something the way we used to, we find new ways to do it. When our bodies ask for different kinds of care, we listen with love instead of frustration. The key is to release the stories that no longer serve us. Maybe you've been carrying a story that says you're too old to try new things, or that your best years are behind you, or that you should just accept feeling tired and low on energy. These stories aren't facts, they're just thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. Every morning when you wake up, you have the opportunity to choose new thoughts, ones that support your well-being and honor your potential. Let's begin each day by creating a foundation of love and intention. The way we start our morning sets the tone for everything that follows. When we begin our day with practices that honor our bodies and uplift our spirits, we're telling ourselves and the universe that we value this life and this body we've been given. Your morning ritual doesn't need to be complicated or time-consuming. It simply needs to be intentional. The moment you wake up, before you even open your eyes, you can begin. Take a deep breath and feel gratitude for the gift of another day. Feel your body resting in your bed, supported and safe. Notice that you've been given the precious gift of breath, of consciousness, of another opportunity to experience life. As you begin to awaken, place your hands on your heart and take a moment to send love to this amazing body that has carried you through another night of rest and healing. Your heart has been beating faithfully while you slept. Your lungs have been breathing for you. Your body has been working to repair, restore, and renew itself. This is nothing short of miraculous, and it happens every single night without you having to think about it or make it happen. When you're ready to get out of bed, do so slowly and mindfully. There's no rush. Place your feet on the floor and feel the solid support beneath you. Take a moment to appreciate your legs for their willingness to carry you through another day. Stretch gently, allowing your body to wake up gradually. Your muscles and joints may feel different than they did when you were younger, and that's perfectly okay. Honor where your body is today, not where it used to be or where you think it should be. One of the most powerful things you can do each morning is to set a positive intention for your day. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to feel happy if you don't, or pretending that everything is perfect when it's not. It simply means choosing to approach your day with openness, curiosity, and self-compassion. You might say to yourself, "Today I choose to be gentle with myself and others," or "Today I am open to moments of joy and connection," or simply, "Today I am enough, exactly as I am." Consider starting your day with some simple breathing exercises. Breathing is something we do automatically, but when we bring conscious attention to our breath, it becomes a powerful tool for creating energy and calm. Sit comfortably, either on the edge of your bed or in a favorite chair. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Take slow, deep breaths, feeling your belly rise and fall. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. Just breathe with awareness and intention. As you breathe, you might like to repeat some loving words to yourself. You could say, "I breathe in peace and energy," and I breathe out anything that no longer serves me. Or perhaps I breathe in love for my body and I breathe out gratitude for this new day. These aren't magic words. They're simply ways of directing your thoughts toward love and positivity as you begin your day. Another beautiful morning practice is to spend a few moments appreciating your body. So often we focus on what we don't like about our bodies or what they can't do anymore. But what if we started each day by acknowledging what our bodies can do? What if we thanked our eyes for seeing, our ears for hearing, our hands for their ability to touch and create? What if we appreciated our feet for walking, our arms for hugging, our voice for speaking words of love? This practice of body appreciation might feel strange at first, especially if you've spent years being critical of your physical self. But like any new habit, it becomes more natural with practice. Start small. Maybe today you thank your hands for all they've done for you throughout your life. Tomorrow, perhaps you appreciate your heart for its faithful service. The goal isn't to ignore real health challenges you might be facing, but to balance them with recognition of your body's ongoing gifts and capabilities. Consider creating a simple morning routine that includes gentle movement. This doesn't mean you need to do an intense workout or push your body beyond its comfortable limits. It might be as simple as stretching your arms above your head, rolling your shoulders, or doing some gentle neck rotations. Movement in the morning helps your body wake up, gets your blood flowing, and can actually give you more energy for the day ahead. If you're able, you might enjoy taking a short walk, even if it's just around your home or garden. Walking is one of the most natural and beneficial forms of exercise, and it's something most people can do regardless of their fitness level. As you walk, notice the world around you. Feel grateful for your ability to move through space, to see the sky, to breathe fresh air. Let your walk be a form of moving meditation, a way of connecting with your body and the world around you. Your relationship with food and nourishment is one of the most intimate relationships you have. 3 times a day, at minimum, you have the opportunity to show your body love through the choices you make about what you put into it. Food is not just fuel, it's medicine, it's comfort, it's celebration, and it's one of the ways you can honor the temple that is your body. As we age, our relationship with food often becomes complicated. Maybe you've been told you need to restrict this or avoid that. Perhaps you've lost some of your appetite, or eating has become less enjoyable than it used to be. Maybe you're eating alone more often than you'd like, or you've fallen into patterns of eating that don't really nourish you. All of these experiences are understandable, and there's no judgment here about where you are right now with food and eating. What I want to share with you is a way of approaching nourishment that comes from love rather than fear, from appreciation rather than restriction. Your body has been working hard for you for many years, and it deserves to be fed with foods that make it feel good, that give it energy, and that bring you pleasure. This doesn't mean you need to follow complicated diets or give up all the foods you enjoy. It means becoming more aware of how different foods make you feel and choosing more often the ones that support your well-being. Start by bringing mindfulness to your eating. Instead of eating while distracted by television or worries, try to eat at least 1 meal a day with full attention. Sit down at a table if possible. Look at your food and appreciate the colors, the textures, the aromas. Think about all the hands that helped bring this food to your plate, the farmers who grew it, the people who transported it, the hands that prepared it. This simple practice of gratitude can transform eating from a routine task into a sacred act of nourishment. Chew your food slowly and really taste it. Notice the flavors, the textures, the way it feels in your mouth. This isn't just about enjoying your food more, though you certainly will. When you eat slowly and mindfully, your body has time to register satisfaction, which means you're more likely to eat the right amount for your body's needs. You're also supporting your digestion, which can become more sensitive as we age. One of the most important things you can do for your energy and vitality is to stay well hydrated. Water is essential for every function in your body, and even mild dehydration can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and sluggish. Your body's ability to conserve water may not be what it was when you were younger, so it's especially important to drink water throughout the day. Make drinking water a loving ritual rather than a chore. Choose a beautiful glass or water bottle that makes you happy to use. Add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or mint to make your water more appealing. Keep water nearby so you remember to sip it regularly. Some people find it helpful to drink a full glass of water first thing in the morning to rehydrate after the night's sleep, and another glass before each meal. When it comes to choosing foods that energize you, listen to your body's wisdom. Notice how you feel after eating different foods. Do some foods leave you feeling light and energetic? Do others make you feel heavy or sluggish? Your body is constantly giving you feedback about what serves it well, and as you pay attention to these signals, you'll become more skilled at nourishing yourself in ways that support your vitality. Focus on including foods that are as close to their natural state as possible. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats all provide your body with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. But this doesn't mean you can never enjoy treats or comfort foods. It means finding a balance that honors both your body's nutritional needs and your emotional needs around food. Consider making mealtime a celebration rather than just a necessity. Set your table nicely. Even if you're eating alone, use dishes that bring you joy. Light a candle if that appeals to you. Play music that lifts your spirits. When you treat your meals as special occasions, you're sending yourself the message that you're worth celebrating, that nourishing yourself is an act of love. If you're dealing with changes in appetite, taste, or ability to prepare meals, be gentle with yourself as you adapt. Perhaps foods that once brought you pleasure don't taste the same anymore. Maybe cooking has become more challenging than it used to be. These changes can feel frustrating, but they're also opportunities to discover new ways of nourishing yourself. You might explore new flavors, try simpler preparation methods, or find ways to make cooking easier and more enjoyable. Movement is one of the most powerful medicines available to you, and it doesn't cost anything, doesn't require a prescription, and has no negative side effects when done with awareness and respect for your body. The beautiful thing about movement is that any amount is beneficial. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to experience the profound benefits that movement can bring to your life. Your body was designed to move, and when you move regularly, even in gentle ways, you're supporting every system in your body. Movement helps your heart stay strong, keeps your bones healthy, supports your balance and coordination, lifts your mood, and can even help you sleep better. Most importantly, movement can help you maintain and even increase your energy levels. Let's release any thoughts you might have about movement being punishment for what you've eaten or something you have to do whether you want to or not. Instead, let's think of movement as a celebration of what your body can do, as a way of saying thank you to your muscles and joints for their service, and as a gift you give yourself because you deserve to feel strong and vital. Start exactly where you are, not where you think you should be or where you used to be. If you haven't been moving much lately, that's perfectly okay. You can begin with just a few minutes of gentle movement each day. If you're already active, you can continue to honor your body by moving in ways that feel good and appropriate for where you are today. Gentle stretching is a wonderful way to begin incorporating more movement into your daily routine. Stretching helps maintain and improve your flexibility, can relieve tension and stiffness, and feels good while you're doing it. You can stretch while sitting in a chair, lying in bed, or standing. Reach your arms overhead and feel the length in your spine. Gently roll your shoulders backward and forward. Turn your head slowly from side to side. These simple movements can help you feel more comfortable and energized throughout the day. Walking is perhaps the most perfect form of exercise for people of all ages and fitness levels. It's weight-bearing exercise, which means it helps keep your bones strong. It's cardiovascular exercise, which means it supports your heart health. It can be done almost anywhere, requires no special equipment beyond comfortable shoes, and can be easily modified to match your current ability level. If you can walk for just 10 minutes a day, you're doing something wonderful for your body. If 10 minutes feels like too much right now, start with 5 minutes, or even just walking to your mailbox and back. The goal is not to impress anyone or to achieve a certain distance or speed. The goal is simply to move your body regularly and to enjoy the experience of moving through space under your own power. As you walk, notice how it feels to use your legs, to swing your arms, to breathe more deeply. Pay attention to the world around you, the sights, sounds, and smells you encounter along the way. Walking can become a form of moving meditation, a time to clear your mind, solve problems, or simply enjoy being present in your body and in the world. Dancing is another beautiful form of movement that brings joy along with physical benefits. You don't need to be a good dancer or to dance with anyone else. You can dance in your living room to music that makes you happy. Let your body move however it wants to move. There's no right or wrong way to dance when you're dancing for the pure pleasure of moving your body to music you love. Swimming, if it's available to you, is especially wonderful because the water supports your body while you move, making it easier on your joints. But any movement that feels good to you and that you can do safely is beneficial. The key is to find forms of movement that you actually enjoy, because when you enjoy something, you're much more likely to continue doing it. Strength exercises don't have to involve heavy weights or complicated equipment. You can build and maintain strength by doing exercises that use your own body weight, like standing up from a chair without using your hands, doing wall push-ups, or lifting light objects around your house. Even carrying your groceries or doing household tasks can be forms of strength training when done mindfully. Balance exercises become increasingly important as we age, and they can be simple and easy to incorporate into your day. Try standing on one foot while you brush your teeth, or walking heel to toe down a hallway. These small practices can help maintain the balance and coordination that keep you steady on your feet. Your mind is just as deserving of daily care and attention as your body, and the health of your mind directly affects how you feel physically. When your mind is clear, calm, and positive, your entire body benefits. When you're carrying stress, worry, or negative thoughts, your body feels that too. The wonderful news is that there are simple, gentle practices you can do every day to support your mental clarity and emotional well-being. Mental sharpness isn't something that automatically declines with age, despite what you might have been told. Your brain has an amazing capacity to continue learning, growing, and adapting throughout your entire life. When you challenge your mind with new learning, creative activities, and mental stimulation, you're supporting your cognitive health in powerful ways. Reading is one of the simplest ways to keep your mind active and engaged. Whether you prefer books, magazines, newspapers, or reading online, the act of reading exercises your brain, expands your knowledge, and can transport you to different worlds. If your eyesight has changed, consider audiobooks or e-readers that allow you to adjust the text size. The important thing is to keep engaging with ideas, stories, and information that interest you. Learning something new stimulates your brain in wonderful ways. This could be a new hobby, a new skill, a new language, or simply learning more about a subject that fascinates you. The process of learning creates new neural pathways in your brain, which helps maintain cognitive flexibility and sharpness. Don't worry about becoming an expert. The joy and benefit come from the learning process itself. Puzzles, games, and mental challenges are like exercise for your brain. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, card games, board games, or even video games designed for mental stimulation can all be beneficial. Choose activities that you find enjoyable rather than frustrating, because stress cancels out many of the benefits of mental exercise. Managing stress and worry is crucial for both your mental and physical well-being. Chronic stress and worry not only make you feel emotionally depleted, but they also drain your physical energy and can contribute to a wide range of health problems. The good news is that there are many gentle, effective ways to reduce stress and cultivate more peace in your daily life. Deep breathing is one of the most powerful stress reduction tools available to you, and you can use it anywhere, anytime. When you're feeling stressed, worried, or overwhelmed, take a few minutes to focus on your breathing. Breathe in slowly through your nose, allowing your belly to expand. Hold the breath gently for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth. This simple practice activates your body's relaxation response and can help you feel calmer almost immediately. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming to be beneficial. Even 5 minutes of quiet sitting can help calm your mind and reduce stress. Find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and simply focus on your breathing or on a peaceful word or phrase. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath or your chosen focus. There's no wrong way to meditate, and any amount of practice is beneficial. Emotional wellness involves acknowledging and accepting all of your feelings while developing healthy ways to process and express them. It's natural to experience a full range of emotions throughout your life, including sadness, anger, fear, and grief. These feelings aren't signs of weakness or failure. They're part of the human experience. The key is learning to feel your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Journaling can be a powerful tool for emotional wellness. Writing about your thoughts and feelings helps you process them and can provide clarity and perspective. You don't need to write perfectly or create literary masterpieces. Simply putting your thoughts and feelings on paper can be incredibly therapeutic. You might write about what you're grateful for, what's troubling you, or simply describe your day and how you're feeling about it. Practicing self-compassion is essential for emotional well-being. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a dear friend who is going through a difficult time. When you make a mistake or face a challenge, offer yourself the same kindness and understanding you would give to someone you love. Self-criticism and harsh inner dialogue drain your energy and harm your emotional health. Creating and maintaining routines that support your mental and emotional health helps ensure that you're regularly engaging in practices that nurture your well-being. This might include daily reading time, regular check-ins with friends or family, weekly participation in activities you enjoy, or monthly outings that bring you pleasure. The key is to build these supportive practices into your regular routine so they become natural parts of your life. One of the most important ingredients for vitality and well-being at any age is connection. Connection with other people, connection with your community, and connection with the world around you. Human beings are social creatures, and we thrive when we feel seen, heard, valued, and loved. The relationships in your life are not just pleasant additions to your days. They're actually essential for your physical and emotional health. Research has shown us that people who maintain strong social connections tend to live longer, have stronger immune systems, experience less depression and anxiety, and maintain better cognitive function as they age. But beyond what the research tells us, you probably know from your own experience that spending time with people you care about simply makes you feel good. It energizes you, lifts your spirits, and reminds you that you're part of something larger than yourself. The beautiful thing about this stage of life is that you have the wisdom to choose your relationships more carefully. You no longer need to spend time with people who drain your energy or make you feel bad about yourself. You can focus on nurturing the relationships that bring you joy, support, and authentic connection. Quality is so much more important than quantity when it comes to relationships. If you're feeling isolated or lonely, please know that this is a common experience and there's nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. Many people, especially as they get older, find themselves with fewer social connections than they'd like. Perhaps old friends have moved away or passed on. Maybe family members live far away. Perhaps retirement has meant losing the daily social interaction that came with work. These changes can leave you feeling disconnected, but they don't have to stay that way. Creating new connections and strengthening existing ones is something you can do at any age. Start with small steps that feel comfortable for you. This might mean reaching out to an old friend you haven't spoken to in a while. It could involve joining a group or class based on something you're interested in. You might volunteer for a cause you care about, attend community events, or simply make an effort to chat with neighbors or people you encounter in your daily activities. When you're building connections with others, remember that you have so much to offer. Your years of life experience have given you wisdom, perspective, and stories that others can learn from and enjoy. You don't need to be the most entertaining or the most knowledgeable person in the room. You just need to be yourself, authentic, caring, and open to connection. One of the most fulfilling ways to create energy and purpose in your life is through contributing to others. When you share your time, skills, knowledge, or simply your presence with others who can benefit from what you have to offer, something magical happens. You feel needed, valued, and connected to your community. The act of giving creates a flow of energy that actually energizes the giver as much as it helps the receiver. This contribution doesn't have to be formal volunteering, though that can be wonderful if it appeals to you. You might mentor someone younger, help a neighbor with tasks they find difficult, share your cooking with someone who lives alone, or simply offer a listening ear to someone who needs to talk. You might teach a skill you've mastered, share stories from your life that could inspire or comfort others, or use your life experience to help others navigate their own challenges. Consider the people in your life who might benefit from more connection with you. Perhaps there are grandchildren who would love to hear your stories or learn something you know how to do. Maybe there are friends who are going through difficult times and could use your support. There might be community members who would appreciate your participation in local events or organizations. The act of reaching out to others, of making the first move toward connection, can feel vulnerable, especially if you've been hurt by relationships in the past or if you're naturally shy. But remember that most people are dealing with their own form of loneliness or disconnection, and they're likely to welcome genuine attempts at friendship and connection. When you reach out with authentic care and interest, you're offering a gift that many people are hungry to receive. Technology can be a wonderful tool for maintaining and creating connections, especially if mobility or distance makes in-person interactions challenging. Video calls with family and friends, online communities based on shared interests, social media connections with old friends, and even online gaming or virtual events can all provide meaningful social interaction. Don't let concerns about not being tech-savvy stop you from exploring these options. Many communities offer classes to help older adults become more comfortable with technology, and the connections you can make are worth the learning curve. Quality sleep and regular rest are not luxuries. They're necessities for maintaining your energy, health, and well-being. Sleep is when your body does its most important work of healing, repairing, and rejuvenating itself. It's when your brain processes the day's experiences and clears away toxins that have accumulated. Without adequate quality sleep, every other aspect of your health suffers. As we age, our sleep patterns often change. You might find that you don't sleep as deeply as you used to, or that you wake up more frequently during the night. You might feel sleepy earlier in the evening or wake up earlier in the morning. These changes are normal parts of aging, but they don't mean you have to accept poor quality sleep or constant fatigue. Creating an environment that supports good sleep is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a place that signals to your body and mind that it's time to rest and restore. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and as dark as possible. Invest in comfortable bedding that makes you feel cozy and supported. Remove or minimize electronic devices that emit blue light, which can interfere with your natural sleep rhythms. Developing a calming bedtime routine helps signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. This routine should begin an hour or two before you actually want to fall asleep. You might take a warm bath, read something peaceful, listen to calming music, or practice gentle stretching. Avoid stimulating activities like intense exercise, dramatic television shows, or stressful conversations close to bedtime. What you consume in the hours before sleep can significantly impact your sleep quality. Avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime, as these can all interfere with your ability to fall asleep or stay asleep. If you're hungry before bed, choose a light snack that won't upset your digestion. Herbal teas like chamomile can be soothing and may help you relax. Many people find that their minds become more active just as they're trying to fall asleep, filled with worries about the day just past or the day to come. If this happens to you, try keeping a small notebook by your bed where you can write down any concerns or tasks you're thinking about. This simple act of writing them down can help your mind release them, knowing that you won't forget them. If you find yourself lying awake at night, resist the urge to watch the clock or become frustrated with yourself for not sleeping. Instead, practice gentle breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and then relax each part of your body, starting with your toes and working your way up to your head. This practice can help release physical tension and quiet your mind. Daytime rest is also important, especially if your nighttime sleep isn't as restorative as you'd like. A short nap of 20 to 30 minutes can help refresh your energy without interfering with your nighttime sleep. If you don't actually sleep during your rest time, simply lying down with your eyes closed and breathing deeply can still be restorative. Remember that rest doesn't only mean sleep. It also means taking breaks during your day when you feel tired, sitting quietly when you need a moment of peace, and giving yourself permission to slow down when your body asks for it. In our culture that often glorifies constant busyness, rest can feel like laziness, but it's actually an essential component of a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. Connecting with something greater than yourself, whether you call it God, the universe, spirit, nature, or simply the mystery of existence, can provide incredible strength, comfort, and energy for your daily life. This spiritual dimension of well-being doesn't require you to follow any particular religious tradition or set of beliefs. It simply means acknowledging that there's something magnificent and mysterious about life itself and finding ways to connect with that magnificence. For many people, spending time in nature is a powerful spiritual practice. When you sit in a garden, walk in a park, watch a sunset, or simply observe the sky, you're connecting with the natural world that you're part of. This connection can help you feel less alone, more peaceful, and more aware of the beauty that surrounds you every day. Even if you can't get outside easily, you can still benefit from bringing nature indoors with plants, flowers, or simply by watching nature through a window. Prayer or meditation, in whatever form feels right to you, can be a source of great comfort and strength. This might be formal prayer within a religious tradition, or it might be simply talking to whatever higher power you believe in. It could be silent meditation, contemplating inspiring readings, or simply sitting quietly and feeling grateful for the gift of life. The important thing is that these practices help you feel connected to something larger than your immediate concerns and challenges. Gratitude is perhaps one of the most powerful spiritual practices available to you. When you regularly acknowledge the gifts in your life, from the grand ones like family and health to the simple ones like a comfortable bed or a good cup of tea, you're training your mind to notice abundance rather than lack. This shift in perspective can transform your entire experience of life, helping you feel more content, peaceful, and energized. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't have to be big, dramatic things. In fact, finding gratitude in small, everyday experiences is particularly powerful. The warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a stranger, the taste of your favorite food, the softness of your pet's fur, all of these simple pleasures are worthy of gratitude. Many people find meaning and spiritual connection through service to others. When you use your time and energy to help make life better for other people, animals, or the environment, you're participating in something larger than yourself. This service doesn't have to be grand or time-consuming. It can be as simple as offering a smile to someone who looks sad, listening with full attention when someone needs to talk, or treating every person you encounter with kindness and respect. Reading spiritual or inspirational texts can also nourish your spirit and provide guidance and comfort. This might be religious scriptures, poetry, philosophy, or modern spiritual writings. Choose materials that speak to your heart and help you feel more connected to what you consider sacred or meaningful. Creating rituals or traditions that honor the sacred in your daily life can bring depth and meaning to ordinary activities. You might say a blessing before meals, light a candle while you drink your morning tea, or take a moment of silence to appreciate the beauty around you. These small rituals can help you remember that life itself is a gift, and that there's something sacred in even the most ordinary moments. Forgiveness, both of others and of yourself, is a powerful spiritual practice that can free you from carrying heavy burdens of resentment, anger, or guilt. This doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior or pretending that hurtful things didn't happen. It means releasing yourself from the ongoing pain of carrying these negative emotions. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, allowing you to move forward with more peace and freedom. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to know how much I honor you for taking this journey with me. The fact that you've listened to these ideas about creating daily habits that support your strength and energy tells me something beautiful about you. You believe in your own potential for growth, health, and vitality. That belief alone is powerful medicine. The practices we've explored today aren't complicated or expensive. They don't require special equipment or advanced training. They simply require your willingness to treat yourself with love, respect, and gentle care. Every morning when you wake up, you have a fresh opportunity to choose habits that support your well-being. You don't have to implement everything at once. In fact, I encourage you to start small and build gradually. Choose 1 or 2 practices that resonated most strongly with you today. Maybe it's beginning your day with a few minutes of grateful breathing. Perhaps it's taking a short walk each day or drinking more water with mindful appreciation. It could be reaching out to reconnect with an old friend or establishing a more peaceful bedtime routine. Whatever you choose, commit to it for just 1 week and notice how it affects how you feel. Remember that your body is wise and resilient. It has carried you through every experience of your life, and it continues to work tirelessly to support your well-being. When you approach your body with love instead of criticism, when you nourish it with good food and gentle movement, when you give it adequate rest and reduce unnecessary stress, it responds with increased energy and vitality. Your mind, too, has incredible capacity for growth and positive change. When you feed it with new learning, challenge it with mental stimulation, and train it to focus on gratitude and possibility rather than worry and limitation, it becomes a powerful ally in creating the life you want to live. Your connections with others and with something greater than yourself provide meaning, support, and joy that fuel your energy in ways that nothing else can. When you invest in relationships, contribute to your community, and nurture your spiritual life, you're creating a foundation of purpose and connection that sustains you through all of life's ups and downs. This stage of your life is not about decline or limitation. It's about wisdom, freedom, and the opportunity to create exactly the kind of life that brings you joy and satisfaction. You have earned the right to prioritize your well-being, to say no to things that drain your energy, and to say yes to things that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. You are not too old to make positive changes. You are not too set in your ways to try new approaches. You are not diminished by the passing years. You are enriched by them. Every day that you wake up is a gift and an opportunity. What you do with that gift is up to you. Trust yourself. Listen to your body's wisdom. Honor your needs and desires. Surround yourself with people who appreciate and support you. Engage in activities that bring you pleasure and meaning. Rest when you need to rest. Move when you feel like moving. And always, always treat yourself with the kindness and respect you deserve. Your best days are not behind you. They're unfolding right now, in this moment. And in every moment you choose to embrace life with gratitude, curiosity, and love. You have everything within you that you need to live with strength, energy, and joy. I believe in you, I honor you, and I send you all my love as you continue this beautiful journey of life.